When it comes to things of a political nature, politics as a whole, I don't usually get involved. I don't usually comment on this YouTube channel directly at the House of Commons or anything else because it's not exactly the niche of this channel. And I'll be honest with you, I've lost all faith in the establishment and its ability to function. I've made no secret of that before. But every now and again, I see something so glaringly out of place. I'm afraid I have to comment. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you very much for joining me over the weekend for the extra video on the Saturday and, of course, the live last night. Appreciate the support as always. Well, what I want to talk about is last week in the House of Commons. If we strip it right back, every 4 years, we put to the vote, don't we, who we want to represent us and our best interests in that place in the House of Commons. And then the person who's first past the post gets a seat in Parliament. It's been the same, and it's been that way for, well, generations. In my view, we're getting to a point in our history where it quite simply doesn't work anymore. Both main parties are pretty identical in the way they look, the way they act, and the way they behave, and we have no other choices. And unfortunately, I feel that the way the voting system in this country works, unlike the choices we have, we really are in a lot of trouble. Over the last 3 years, of course, we've had some very interesting and very fearful times in this country, haven't we? With things that we've all come to realise and the powers that be won't discuss. I want to draw your attention to last week in the House of Commons. Andrew Bridgen secured the adjournment debate regarding a subject I'm not going to mention. There's a certain doctor on here. Go and look at his channel. And I know Richard Vobes has covered it as well, but I will not say those words for the sake of algorithm and my own peace of mind. But if you're knowledgeable, you will know what I'm referring to. Now, with that debate, you would think that the subject was of vital national importance, vital national interest to not only the people in there, but every constituent in every constituency throughout this country. We need to know what's going on, and we need to know answers, and we need to have solid action. What did we get instead? This was the scene. Now, usually that place can be rammed to the rafters. The public viewing gallery apparently was absolutely full, but you can see the level of parliamentary interest in there. Nada, zip. They just didn't want to know and didn't bother to show up. Granted, there may have been some watching it remotely. Okay, but there should have been more interest in this subject than that. Now, what I want to point out as well, roughly every 3.5 to 4 years, they come round saying how wonderful they are and what they're going to do and what they're going to promise us in return for our vote, hoping we forget what they haven't done in the previous 4 years before, or what they'll blame the next administration for afterwards. Remember this, folks, when we get kicked in the teeth like this by those that are put in place to represent us. Remember it when it comes to that time. I'm disgusted. I really am. I don't know about you, but this is a shocking show of zero support and zero care for the constituents they're supposed to represent. Thank you for listening. I wanted to have a rant. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, Andy the Gabby Cabby. Hit the like button, leave comments, share this, and I'll see you soon with one more. Toodaloo.